Hi everybody, welcome to the trending streams here on the World Wide Web. Please, subscribe, click, hit that bell to get the latest video notifications. In other words, whenever I make a brand new video, you should be notified. If you're not getting the notifications, refresh this channel at least once a week. Try to come out with some new content for you and to keep everybody in the loop. If you're not subscribed to the main channel, The Truth Never Sleeps, Sandy Cardona, please do so. I do shows on there on Monday. I want to thank you again for your support and for subscribing. Well, today is May 25th, 2021. But as everybody knows now, if you're new to the scene or whatever, this day now will always be, unfortunately, and it is what it is, May 25th will always be a day where George Floyd basically was taken out by a cop, right? We know chauvinist, I call him chauvinist, supposedly, right? Let's read the story. I'm going to give you my take. I'm going to give you my take on the last year of what we've been dealing with this story and why certain things never come up. And again, it's going to be controversial, but stick around. So anyway, on the evening of May 25th, 2020, at sometime around 8 p.m., Floyd purchased cigarettes at a Cup Foods grocery store at the intersection of East 38th Street and Chicago Avenue in Powder Park neighborhood of Minneapolis. A store employee believed Floyd had paid with a counterfeit bill, a $20 counterfeit bill. The cops were called, and we know what happened there. Chauvinist, whatever, basically kneeled on his neck. Floyd didn't want to get arrested, right? We know that. The people that were with him, one of the ladies even told one of the officers, like, he's kind of crazy. Don't do that. And so again, guys, I believe this is a system, a setup, but the cops should have been more a thing. Again, I'm not condoning anything, but here, this is what happened. And so now you know the story. If you don't know, but how can you not know? This has been going on for over a year. Now this is trending everywhere. Biden, I believe now, is meeting the parents. Biden will meet George Floyd's family in the White House today in the first anniversary of his murder after missing deadline to pass police reform. This is what they want. They want to do all these things, right? It's crazy. They want to defund the police. It is wild and it's jacked up and messed up. But again, I'm just a reporter here. The family of George Floyd will meet on Tuesday for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris at the White House at the 1-year anniversary of his death. They will also go to the Capitol meeting. Yeah, they're going to get a beating. All right, yeah. Meeting with Nancy Pelosi, Karen Bass, and senators for both parties and their lawyers revealed. A trip to Washington, D.C. comes as Congress failed to meet Biden's deadline for passing police reform bill exactly 1 year after Floyd's death. I would be shocked if something happened as soon as tomorrow's Senate Democrat whip Dick Durbin. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. Whatever, right? So there's Biden, there's the family. Of course, the family won millions of dollars. And again, they want to, do the reform and all that, which I believe they should in some sense. It is. I don't believe in defunding the police. No way. And there's something about it. Again, we'll get into it. Now, it happened in 2020. Now, we know last year was a horrific year for a lot of people with the C-19 virus. We know that. When I was covering it, they took down my last channel again, just reporting on similarities. When he was taken out, or supposedly taken out, again, many people believe he wasn't. Again, this is just that realm of what people believe. Of course, when he was taken out, he said he couldn't breathe. I can't breathe, right? And again, in the midst, this happened May 25th, right? Right before the holiday, all these things, right? His neck was pressed for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Now, 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Now, guys, I didn't realize this last year when I was exposing these videos or doing these videos, that again, you have the 9 here. 9 is a number, right? 9. In the occult systems and all that, in the occult systems, they they revert music and all these things, or reverse music for their symbols, signs and symbols in their videos, all that stuff. And they also flip words and stuff, right? So anyway, you have the 9 here, and then you have the 2 9. Now, when we see, like, let's say if we see numbers together in the occult, what they do is they will say 2 of the 9. So you have 2 9s, which would be 99. Then you would flip that, and then you would have what they call the mark of the beast, 666. If you flipped it, right, it's a 9, and then an upside down 6, reverse would be a 6. So again, I believe this is more coding here for the mark of the beast, 666. It also happened right after a holiday, or right before a holiday, Memorial Day. This is Memorial Day weekend, so that will always be remembered. Right before Memorial Day, we're going to have the system, or, remembering of George Floyd. I believe that this now is the new 9, one of the new 9/11s. This is going to be connected to the C-19 and this, right? Now, connecting some dots again. So you have the C-19. He dies. His last words, supposedly, again, I always say suppose, says he couldn't breathe. There was a strange and eerie picture. Now, he worked at a bar. He was a bouncer in Minneapolis, and he actually worked with chauvinists, whatever. The media doesn't talk about that. Now, in this picture here, what we see here, we see a Corona bottle, right? Corona Light. And then we see like a picture, looks like it could be a smiley face, but again, the symbolism of like a circle with little circles on it or whatever. So that was another clue, like, wow. Again, I truly believe that we live in a world of the spiritual world and the physical world. Everything happens, nothing happens by accident. That's what I'm trying to say. So when I seen this, I go, wait a minute, wow. That's kind of jacked up. Okay, this is one of their pictures here. And then this came out. This was one of the memes here. And I did a video on, unfortunately, it's gone. But I'm going to try to get it back. You had here was the movie of Captain America and all these things here, where there was a bottle of Corona. There it looked like a little, virus thing here. And then in the billboard, it said, "By George, we did it." Again, what are the similarities, guys? Okay. Now, this says fake news, whatever news here. So let me look at what this website has to say here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Fans of the Marvel Universe could not keep calm, rightly so, since screen grabs of the final scene of Captain America, the first Avenger, went viral, seeing the lead actor Chris Evans flanked by a billboard with a Corona beer, right, on the side of the image representing what could be the virus, and then George, we did it. The theorists now claim that the superhero predicted it. All these things. This was in 2011. So, guys, you can believe whatever you want. Again, I'm just reporting here. I'm just putting some things together. Again, industrial dice, all these things. Nothing happens by accident. And this is what I'm saying. Again, we know now Chauvinist is now in jail. He may face up to 40 years and all these things. And, but again, we live in a world of agendas, and it's all part of it. Okay, so there you go. Another sign, again, I can't verify this one because the tattoos, but they say that he had the Freemason double-headed eagle tattoo, chaos out of order. That's how they work. Now, again, I can't see the double-headed eagle there. Many of these pictures, unfortunately, was when he did porn. I hate to say this guy was not a role model at all, but it is what it is. And talking about, again, duality numbers, why do you think Michael Jordan was number 23? Why do you think LeBron James was 23? Because remember what I told you, they'll put a number in front, then they duplicate it. They love dual numbers, twins, right? the pillars, 11, twins, 333, 222, all these things. And so here, 2, 3, you can even see them here. So again, going back to, we got to wait now 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Again, when I see, and I've been doing research, I've been studying this stuff for over 10, 12 years now. I know the numbers, I can see the symbolism. So right there, it is all there. People now are portraying this man as a martyr. Again, this is like his day now, all of these things. People are going there and all these things. But the sad truth is, and this guy posted this a year ago, and I have to agree with some of the things he has to say here. Again, there is no reason to condone his killing. Nobody here, if he is dead, he shouldn't have died. Again, the police were warned by one of the passengers, one of the ladies. They were like, what's the matter with him? Well, he's kind of messed up. He's kind of crazy. And of course, we found out that he was on drugs, fentanyl, meth, whatever it was. But again, this man should not be a martyr. I don't believe. I think we should remember what happened, and there should be reformed with some of the police conduct, right? We know what's going on. Let's just be honest. But this is so let me read it again. This is no reason to condone his killing by the officer now, which still needs to be investigated, which now he has been, sentenced, or he's guilty of the crime. It is a learning opportunity for people. This is what it should be. It should be a learning opportunity for people and your kids to teach that this type of criminal lifestyle never results in good things happening to you or those around you. And that I do agree. You see, the media and the left have made George Floyd a martyr. But who was he really? Again, we know what he did. If you can read here again, he had a rap sheet. He went to jail. Okay, people go to jail, whatever. 1998, 10 months in prison, armed robbery, 8 months in prison, for drugs. Okay, people do it. His girlfriend in the trial admitted they were addicted. It is what it is. He actually he was in prison in Texas. He did 5 years for armed robbery of a pregnant woman in her home. He left Texas to Minneapolis trying to change his life. Unfortunately, those demons caught up with him. And I believe that, again, this is all a spiritual warfare. So when we talk about this day on May 25th, families talk about it when you're going to hear it, because this is one of the new 9/11s. We're going to hear this for a couple of years now, because this is all part of the system. But people, if you are a parent, you need to tell your kids, crime does not pay. This and this, you got to put it in them. Many of the things that are going on, there's been many other, police killings, all these things, but many of these arrests or killing, whatever, could have been avoided if people just listened. But we know that people now have these dependencies on these drugs, pharmakia. The Bible talks about as sorcery. This is a part of the agenda. When you listen to urban music and the music that these people listen to, it's filled with drugs and promiscuity and hoeing around. We know that. This is all systematically set up. People get into these lifestyles, and what people need is God, ultimately. And that's who we should be looking up to ultimately, not a man that unfortunately wasn't doing the right things. And again, I'm not trying to condone his, death. Again, I'm against it. But there's so many levels that this guy, he put himself in these situations. And we need to teach our kids, if anything, is to not get into drugs, not get into criminal activities. Again, this man did porn, all kinds of evil, wicked stuff. He was high on a drug. I mean, let's just be honest. You're not going to hear that today in the media. Why? Because they're hiding it. But as I'm showing you, or I'm trying to give you my thoughts on this whole year of connecting dots, putting things together, there's a spiritual battle. There's a spiritual energy that is running. Now, whether you believe he died or not, again, that's hearsay. But there's a spiritual battle of the principalities of darkness that are controlling this world. And there's no way around it. And this is why we see so many of these symbols happening. Okay, this is energies. These are certain dates, timelines. And we're here, guys, by the dark energy forces. You can say whatever you want. This man was not doing the right thing. And this is what we must teach our kids. Number one, We got to teach them about the Most High, God, the Bible, right? Number 2, teach them not to do crime. Number 3, don't do drugs. All these things we got to teach them. And if we're going to use this May 25th day as this guy that died by police brutality or killed, whatever, you tell them, listen, number 1, yes, there are some bad people out there. There is racism. You can't defeat it. It is what it is. But you have to comply. Don't even do anything. There's even people that have been pulled over, didn't do anything, just comply. Better comply than anything. And thank God now there's cameras on police officers. So if you comply and you do certain things, you can get out of it, hopefully, or whatever. You don't try to fight. It's a bad idea. So you have to teach these. Unfortunately, these are some of the teachings we have to teach our children. I didn't make this world. It is what it is. But ultimately, this man did a lot of dirt, and he was jacked up the day he died, and he shouldn't have died. But again, this is a good learning opportunity for people and your kids to teach that these types of lifestyles are not what you want them to be a part of, and instill that in them in an early age. Tell them to get to the Lord. Again, by that, we can be unified through the Most High, through the Messiah Christ, and again, through all race, all love. We're going to be unified through that, and that is the greatest way to love one another. The Bible says to love our neighbors, again, as we love ourselves, and love each other and love God Almighty. There you go. I hope this helps. May God bless you. Share these videos if you feel inclined to. Thank you again for coming aboard. These certain events we can help and teach. And that's what I do. I try to help people connecting dots, putting it together, how the system is ran and corrupted, which nobody can debate me on. And it is what it is, right? So there it is. All there. It is what it is. So there you go, guys. May God bless you. May God bless your families. We pray that nothing like this ever happens again and that you all be safe. Thanks again. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.